Our 10th hole is the second of our par 5s. From the tee box, you can see the conifers, which are directly behind the green. Use them as your line. A good tee shot on this line will give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. But beware the ditch, which runs on the front of the green, and greenside bunkers, front left and front right. A sensible option is a second shot down the centre of the fairway, laying up short of the ditch. This will leave a short iron to a large but flat green, and anything in the middle will give you a good chance of a birdie. A 143-yard par 3, not a long par 3, is our 11th, but a daunting shot nevertheless. Always consider where the pin is on this green, as it slopes heavily from back to front. The green's always very fast, so a ball beneath the pin is a must. There's a ditch on the right-hand side and out of bounds. Similarly, there's a ditch on the left-hand side, but these shouldn't come into play with a fairly straight tee shot. Our 12th hole is a par 5 and it's the hardest hole on the course. The narrow tee box opens up, but try to keep your tee shot in the middle of the fairway to give you the best chance of a decent result from your second shot, which is a blind shot uphill. Out of bounds is prominent on the right-hand side and heavy heather on the left. A decent second shot will leave you a mid to short iron to a green which slopes from back to front. An uphill putt is your best chance of achieving a birdie or a well-deserved par. Our 13th is a straight par 4 which runs downhill, with the emphasis on straight, as there's a ditch and out of bounds on the right-hand side and a ditch and heavy gorse on the left. 2 bunkers protect the front of the green. It's the largest green on the course, in fact the longest in County Durham at 70 yards. There can be a 4-club difference from front to back, so think carefully about your club selection. It can fluctuate wildly, especially if the wind is getting up. Our 14th is a par 3, the last on the course, 25 yards longer than any of the others, and what you see is what you get. Beware the ditch which runs across the front of the green and the 3 bunkers. The green slopes from left to right, so again aim for the middle of the green and that should leave you an uphill putt. Hole 15, par 4, 354 yards. The par 4 signature hole, always impressive. It becomes stunning when the heather's in full bloom, but beauty can be skin deep. There's trouble everywhere. Keep your tee shot down the right-hand side. Aim for the path which you can see from the tee, and that'll help you keep on the right-hand side and away from the ditch, which runs all the way down the left. The green lies on a rise. It's protected by 2 bunkers, left and right, and the green slopes heavily from back to front. Hole 16 is a par 5. It's the last of our par 5s, 439 yards. It's a dogleg left to right, and a well-placed tee shot will see you to the corner. The ditch shouldn't come into play, and the best option is a well-placed second shot to the top of the rise. This will leave most players with a short to mid-iron to the green, and the green is small and protected by a bunker to the left-hand side. Our 17th has one of the most imposing tee shots on the course. It's a par 4, 380 yards. Aim for the right-hand side of the fairway as everything slopes to the left. The green is at the top of a rise and it's protected by bunkers left and right, although it is quite a big green and it is fairly flat, so a well-positioned approach shot should leave a good chance of a birdie. Our final hole, number 18, par 4, 382 yards. Another tough tee shot is apparent on this one. The driving range and out of bounds are on the left-hand side, so drive your tee shot favouring the right-hand side and use the bunker as your line. The fairway runs down into the green, which slopes away from you from front to back. Approach shots landing at the front of the green will generally end up in the middle. As you part company with the course, it's worth reflecting that golf in County Durham would have been poorer if Mackenzie had not been a friend of Basil Sadler, Managing Director of Holmeside and Southmoor Collieries. And although, like the coal mines, both men are sadly no longer with us, the name Mackenzie is forever enshrined in the World Golf Hall of Fame, and hopefully he's given you a day to remember at Southmoor.